What is going on, everyone? My name is Jason, and these are the best accessories for the iPhone SE. Okay, so if you got your hands on the new iPhone SE, there's a chance that you're loving it because, man, it is one hell of a compact phone. It's to me the best budget phone in the market by far given how feature rich it is, and it's a no-brainer upgrade for all of you who want to stick with that older design and keep things familiar while still getting the beastly performance that the newer iPhones have. That being said, there are some limitations with this phone, and today I want to go over some of the best accessories for the iPhone SE that will not only help deal with some of them, but will also improve your overall user experience. Now, truthfully speaking, out of all the things that I'm going to cover today, there's only one that's exclusive to the iPhone SE, so in case you don't have it, most of the accessories will still be extremely useful for you regardless of what phone you have. Now, before we get into the review, if you're into checking out the latest consumer tech products before you buy them, or if you're just a tech head like me, I make a video like this every single week, so make sure to hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe so you can be the first to know when a new JSL review is out and you don't miss anything. Okay, first up, let's not even beat around the bush about this. The main struggle that you're gonna have if you have the iPhone SE is battery life. It's not awful, but it's definitely not class leading. So I've got two accessories here that will help ensure that you don't run into any battery drama while using this phone. Number one is this portable battery by Anker. Now I get it, portable batteries aren't the most exciting things in the world, but this one's a bit special. It's packing a pretty solid 10,000 milliamp hours of juice, and the silver lining here is that it can charge wirelessly. Check it out, no cables, just plop your iPhone on top of the battery itself, boom, it's charging. Now I love this because there have been so many times where I pack a battery pack but I forget to bring a cable and man, it drives me nuts. This is a really elegant solution, and obviously it'll work for any device that supports wireless charging. Plus, this thing looks and feels really nice. It's covered in this soft touch material that's easy to grip, and it helps ensure that the battery doesn't slide around when on a smooth surface, and it's pretty minimal in size. It does have two 12-watt USB-A ports to charge multiple devices at once using a wired connection, and the battery itself charges via USB-C for quick re-ups. It has this nice LED indicator to let you know how much juice you have left, and it comes with this nice travel pouch to make it even easier to carry around with you. This will give you more than enough battery to comfortably get through the day, even on days of super heavy usage, and it only costs 35 bucks. It's pretty awesome, and it's a great addition to your everyday carry. Okay, so if you're looking for a more direct solution for the battery problem on the iPhone SE, this is the Runzi battery case. This case is packing an extra 5,500 milliamp hours of juice, which would essentially allow you to fully charge the SE 2 additional times if you needed to. It's made out of a nice, grippy, soft touch material, it has this cloth lining so it doesn't scratch up your phone, and all the cutouts for the buttons and the cameras are well executed. All you have to do is slide your phone in and make sure that it connects to the lightning port on the bottom, turn on this power button here, and it immediately starts charging. This is great because it allows you to charge while simultaneously still using the phone, great for all of you power users out there. I like how there's an LED indicator to let you know how much juice you have left, you can recharge as needed via the lightning port on the bottom, and even though this is a bit bulky, because the SE itself is so compact, it's actually pretty comfortable to hold. This thing is great if you're going on a long trip where you know you're gonna need that extra juice. Just pop this bad boy on and you won't have to worry about battery at all. You can snag up the Runzi battery case on Amazon for 42 bucks. Okay, so one of the best reasons, if not the best reason to get the iPhone SE is for its unbelievably good cameras. Both the cameras on the front and back are phenomenal, especially at this price point, and especially when it comes to video. Now, if you really want to step up your smartphone video production value, definitely check out this gimbal. This is the Zhiyun Smooth X, a gimbal designed specifically for your phone. Now, I recently covered this in my best tech under 100 video that I put together a couple weeks back. If you guys want to check that out, I'll leave a link to it in the description. But man, this thing has been so good with my iPhone SE, I thought I'd include it in this video too. So first and foremost, this gimbal only costs $60, which is cheap to the point where you wonder if it's just gonna be trash because the price is just too good to be true. But dude, this thing is awesome. It's a 2-axis gimbal that stabilizes your roll and pan, and even though it doesn't stabilize your tilt, you can see here that the footage is still buttery smooth. Plus the Smooth X telescopes out to act as a selfie stick, really helpful when trying to get those smooth, tough to get shots. And one of the main reasons I love this thing so much is because it's so compact. When folded up, it's barely bigger than your phone, and getting it up and running takes less than a minute. The ZY Cami app allows you to control all your camera functions with the controls on the gimbal itself. It has this awesome feature to quickly switch between landscape and portrait, and it even has some really advanced features like subject tracking that works surprisingly well, great for all of you solo shooters out there. Overall, I can't say enough about the Smooth X. It's such a great gimbal that can make a huge difference in how your footage looks, and it's extremely reasonably priced for what it can do. Okay, next up, if you're like me and you always choose the cheapest model iPhone within the lineup, you've probably run into some storage issues. Case in point, the base iPhone SE comes with a measly 64GB of storage, and after you downloaded a few games, shot some 4K video, it won't be long until you run into that super annoying prompt letting you know that you're totally out of space. That's where this guy comes in. This is the Kimani 128GB USB external storage memory stick, a very compact solution to help solve this storage problem. First of all, I love this design. It's a dual-pronged USB stick, one side being a lightning connector for your phone, and the other being a standard USB-A port. And it's pretty simple to operate. As soon as you plug this into your phone, it'll prompt you to download the Love app, and once you do, it's a super simple interface. One of my favorite things about this memory stick is that it can easily and quickly unload a ton of photos/videos off my phone to my Mac without going through any annoying proprietary apps. Just select the photos that you want to move off of your phone, copy them onto the memory stick, and as soon as you plug it into your computer, bam, they're all right there. You don't have to go through Apple's Photos app or iTunes or anything like that. It's just there to move around as you please. And the same is true the other way around. I can create folders and load them up with pictures, videos, and even music from my computer. And once they're all copied on, I just plug the memory stick into my phone, load up the Love app, and they're all right there for me to use and access without taking up any of my phone's internal memory. This is great for trips where you want to load up your phone with a ton of movies. It's a very easy to use intuitive device, and it only costs $22 for 128GB of storage, which can be a game changer to any base model iPhone. Now the thing I struggle with the most with the iPhone SE, despite it being a great phone, is the small display. For someone coming from the more immersive displays on the newer iPhones, it's really difficult to go back to this dated design. Now this is especially true when playing games on my phone. With the display being so small, my fat fingers take up so much of the display, and plus I've never been good at getting used to the in-phone controls of a lot of the games I want to play. That's where this guy comes in. This is the Rotor Riot gamepad controller for the iPhone, and it does essentially two things. One, it provides a console-like gaming controller that you could use to control some of the games on your iPhone, and next it has a mount that you can build in that will prop up your phone for that optimal mobile gaming experience. Now what I love about this controller is that it's a wired connection. It has an MFI certified cable built into the controller itself that connects to your iPhone, and it not only allows for virtually no latency, it also phantom powers the controller itself so you don't have to worry about battery life. It's seriously just plug and play. Plus it does have a port for pass-through charging at the bottom, so you could charge your phone and play at the same time for a truly uninterrupted user experience. Honestly, I don't game much, but man, it's way easier for me to play with this thing. And this is one of the only smartphone gaming controllers that have L3 and R3 functionality, and it allows me to leverage the full display of the iPhone without my hands getting in the way. If you're a heavy gamer and you're like me where your fingers aren't that coordinated, this controller can be a seriously useful accessory. It's one of the only mobile gaming controllers I saw with such a high rating, and I can totally understand why. Now you might be saying, Jason, I don't need a controller bro, I've already got an Xbox with an Xbox One controller. And with iOS 13, you can pair it to your iPhone or iPad, which is pretty freaking great. Now my question to you is, okay, but how are you propping up the phone while you play? Now if you don't have an answer, or your answer sucks, don't fret because I have a very awesome, very cheap solution for you. This is the Webby Geek smartphone mount for your Xbox One controller. It's a really small, simple device that turns your mobile game playing situation from this to this. So the mount is made out of a durable plastic, it can expand to accommodate most phones without any issues, and installing this thing is a piece of cake. Just start at the top of the controller, and within seconds, you have that same ultimate mobile gaming setup. And dude, this thing only costs $9. Such a cheap accessory can make a huge difference when it comes to gameplay. It works exactly as advertised, and this too has a ton of crazy good reviews on Amazon. If you're currently rocking this ghetto setup, spend your next $10 on this thing, and don't forget to thank me later. Okay, that's about it for the best accessories for the iPhone SE. Which ones were your favorite? Let me know down in the comments. And if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, it really helps me out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.